What? I'll never be abducted by an alien. Why would you fuck. Hello, my friend. I want to share with you my story. Why I stopped eating meat. Who the hell would do that? Maybe it will inspire you, because I was like the biggest carnivore ever. And most people are like, I can't give up meat, man. You crazy? It tastes so good. So let me just share with you my journey. So back in 2008, I read a book. It was called Jiminy Cricket's Christmas. No, it was not that. It was Self-Healing Colitis and Crohn's by David Klein. Because I had colitis. I was dying, bleeding within. I mean, life sucked. I wanted to die. I'm not even over exaggerating here. Life sucked. And this guy healed himself on a vegan diet, fruit-based vegan diet. And I was like, I'll do whatever the hell. I don't care. But how long am I gonna have to do that for? I mean, vegan, I didn't know anything about vegan diets. And I loved meat. I loved burgers and pizza and sandwiches and hot dogs. I mean, I ate McDonald's every day for breakfast for a long time. When I was a bike courier, I used to get an Italian sausage at those stands downtown like every day for lunch. And I'd bring sandwiches with like sliced processed meat. I was pure carnivore. So I went 100% raw overnight. And long story short, I started to get better. As human beings, sometimes we want to get away with as much as we can. I would try meat on and off again. So I'd try a piece of salmon and it would hurt my stomach. And I started hearing about paleo diets, and I saw grass-fed beef in a store one day, and I tried that and it hurts. So like I couldn't eat meat because of the pain. So from 2008 to 2012, I'm trying it like sporadically, maybe a couple times a year. I mean, maybe every 3 months or every 2 months, I don't know. I would try some kind of animal product, hoping that I could get away with it, but I couldn't. The thing is, even though I was healing from colitis, I would have a couple flare-ups, and I never knew why. I thought like I was off all medication. I thought I was getting better. But in 2012, I had the worst flare-up of my life. And it's because I got this block of raw, organic sheep cheese. I had heard, like, I was all into the raw food diet. I was actually doing high fat back then. And I had heard raw dairy. There's no problems with raw dairy. I mean, everybody that is intolerant to milk is fine with raw, unpasteurized milk. So I saw it in the store. I was like, I'm gonna try it. And I ate it every day, twice a day in my salads for like 2 weeks. And after like 4 days, my digestion started to suck. It was slowing down. I was dying. By the end of the 2 weeks, because I just wanted to eat the cheese, I didn't care how I was feeling. I was ignoring it. And I went nuts on the cheese. And by the end of that, I was dead for like 4 months. Worst flare-up in my life. I was back to square one. And that's when I realized I'm allergic to dairy. I'm allergic to the protein in dairy, casein, and I can't eat it. So that's how I conquered cheese. I'm fucking allergic to it. And even back then, I still wanted to eat some meat. I mean, I wasn't vegan because puppies are cute and bunnies are furry and I wanted to lick their face. That's not why I became vegan. I didn't become vegan for the superpowers that you get. Okay. Forget that. But I became vegan because I was sick, and the healthiest diet on the planet, in my opinion, is one that does not include any animal products. So in 2012, I gave up dairy, I gave up meat. I was like, fuck this, it's not working for me anyway. I'm gonna try this vegan thing straight up. And I didn't even really care about the animals that much. I cared a little bit, but it was still for my health because I couldn't tolerate animal products. So I went vegan from 2012 until, and this is gonna shock the shit out of you, and I'm sorry, but when I was on my high-fat vegan diet earlier this year, it was an experiment. And I wanted to make the high-fat vegan diet work because then I could get low-carb people to have an option to switch over, because not everybody likes the high-carb, high-fruit. They want the savory, fatty goodness, and it was working for like a month. I felt amazing. And then I slowly started to lose my energy and got constipated and life sucked. I had perfect skin though, so I kept going. I wanted something to work. It was worth it just having the perfect skin. As I was reading about the ketogenic diet, they say you want to get into ketosis and you have to lower your carbs below 50 grams. Even lower is better. So I was thinking maybe I have my sugar too high to where I'm not switching over to burning fat for fuel instead of sugar. So the struggle I was having with the vegan diet was even the fatty sources of food have carbs in them. If you eat a bunch of avocados for your fat, you get a lot of carbs with them. So I was entering everything into Chronometer, and even though I was eating no fruit, no sugary foods, no starch, I was still getting like 80 grams of sugar. And I was like, how the hell am I gonna do this? So I started adding more oil in because I was like, I'm doing this vegan, I don't give a fuck. And I'm adding in like 3 tablespoons of oil into my meals. I'm getting nauseous and I'm like, this is not working. And I still can't get my carbs below 50 grams with enough calories. So I was like, I have to see something. I have to know once and for all, because I've tried the high-fat diet like 5 times now in my life. It's never worked, but I always tried to do it as a vegan. So I wanted to get my carbs below 50 grams, and the only way I thought to do that was to get eggs and eliminate the avocados because they have too much carbs. So I tried that for like a week. I was eating eggs, and I felt like absolute shit. My carbs were below 50 grams. I was sure I was in ketosis because I had that breath. It was like nail polish remover. Like that's ketones coming out. And I did not feel good. I could not switch over into fat burning mode. And that's when I realized the high fat diet's not gonna work for me. I'm in ketosis and I feel like shit. And I'm eating eggs now, and I was getting depressed because my YouTube channel's all about vegan diets and I can't even get this to work on vegan. What the hell am I gonna do? So I stopped. I stopped the high-fat diet. I slowly came out of that. I gave up all the eggs, obviously, so I haven't had an animal product since then. And I apologize that I had eggs. I mean, free-range duck eggs. I mean, it's vegetarian, but I mean, I had to see because there's no carbs in eggs and I couldn't get enough calories without getting carbs. So anyway, the whole thing was a failure. And I had to do that to get over my obsession with high-fat diets. I mean, I was still obsessed. I wanted to get into ketosis and go for 8 hours without eating and burn my body fat. And there's many supposed benefits, but I've never experienced any of them. So I conclude it a failure, and high carb just seems to work so much better. So that's it, like that's my vegan journey. I'm 100% vegan now. I have no plans on eating meat or dairy or eggs ever again. And I'm finally off my supplement that I was taking. This is another secret that I have to let you guys in on. I was taking an adrenal glandular because Dr. Robert Morse, the guy who I learned all this detox stuff from, in very chronic patients, he will recommend that they take an adrenal glandular, which is not vegan, it's an actual adrenal gland of a cow. I was against it at first, but I've tried so many things to heal my adrenal fatigue, herbs and detox and stress relief and like all this stuff, and not exercising too much and no refined sugar, and nothing was working. I've never felt a benefit from an herb. And then I was like, I'm gonna try this supplement, and I felt better on it. It's like one of the only supplements I've ever felt better on. And I still don't recommend it to you guys because I like to push a cruelty-free vegan message. But if you're chronic, you're dying, your blood pressure's like 80/50, and you're passing out, you're fainting. I mean, that's what my blood pressure was. And when I stood up, I would get dizzy and I had no energy. I was tired all day long, and then I'd get a boost of energy at night, and It was terrible. But the glandular did help, and it's not something you have to take long term. It's just, it gives you the building blocks. Sorry, my battery died. God damn it. So yeah, the glandulars. I did it. I'm sorry. But the most important thing, the reason I'm vegan is because my health. I'm doing it to get healthy, and I felt that I needed that, and it helped me, and I'm no longer on it, and I'm not crashing. I feel like it did some healing, and I'm taking things like maca now. Maca, I can feel the difference on maca. That's very good for your adrenals and increasing energy. So maybe you can heal your adrenals without the glandular, but I felt I needed it, and I did it. So there's that. There's my second confession, and I just want to be transparent with you guys. But now, like, I just want to say, it's taken me a long time to incorporate the animal welfare into my vegan reasons for being vegan. Like, it was never really a concern. I loved animals, and I didn't like seeing them tortured, but still, my health took precedent. Is that the right word? It was more important. But honestly, from all the research I've done and how I felt in my own body, there's no reason to eat meat. I mean, you're not lacking any nutrients. So that's where I stand, 100% vegan now, not getting that supplement anymore, and never eating meat again because I feel better. The animals, I mean, I care so much. I care more about the animals than most humans. It's just a fact. I mean, I don't know why. And the environment, I mean, that's a distant third for me, but I mean, vegan diet is the ultimate diet for preserving the land and not doing so much destruction. Humans are crazy. So that's it. That's my vegan journey. That's how I got to where I am. Took me like 7 years to where I'm finally like not even considering eating anything of animal source. And don't be hard on yourself if you're not there yet and you've cheated a couple times and you're like, ah, damn it, I ate an egg, I'm the worst vegan ever. Eventually you're gonna develop that unified feeling where it's like, yep, vegan diet for your health, for the planet, for the animals, and then it's all gonna come together and you're just gonna have no desire to eat meat. The taste isn't what you thought it was. Trust me, it's like a mental memory of meat and your family for Christmas and you're eating turkey, but if you go out and buy a turkey right now and boil it, it's gonna taste like shit. And you're gonna feel like shit, and there's no reason to do it. So go get some tofurkey, some fot dogs and burgers, if that's a thing. And yeah, no reason. So thanks for watching. Subscribe for more. I'm gonna get some thumbs down, I know it, but don't be so judgmental on other people. We're just living our lives. We want to be as healthy as possible, and it's a learning process to where you can incorporate other people into that journey as well, because we got to be kind of selfish in the beginning to overcome a chronic disease. It's you time. It is for you. You got to rest and eat well and just get better, and then you can start, once you start feeling good, you can spread your love to the other people on the planet and the animals, and it's a journey. So thank you for watching. Share it if you want to do that, and that's it. I'll see you next video. Take care, my friend. I read a book. I have to turn this window off. Turn the window off. That made sense. What is this again? Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck right off. Nah, it's not going away.